Howdy. I know y'all seen me make scents before and stuff like that, but I do it different. I try to change it up and do things different. And some people gave me hell for the last time for the way I made that. I do things different. I try new things. And I try old things that are tried and true, but I always try to do something new. Now these are some things that you can use in scents. People give me hell for it. It's tried and true. I've done it. White Elmer's cheap glue or whatever. This is some kind of off-brand from the dollar store. There's no scent in that. Petroleum jelly. You can use that in scents. People have done it for years and years and years. Wax. Unscented wax. This is one of those white tea candles with no scent. I put that there because a lot of folks don't trap. I normally use my trap wax. Now, they say double broil and all that, but you break that off. Put it in your container because you want to get rid of the wick in the candle. Now, you can make a candle out of this stuff. I just don't want to set the woods on fire. Now, petroleum jelly. That stuff right there will melt in the sun on a hot day. Very low melting point, so I don't melt it with the wax. I do it separate. But I use a Q-tip, take a big dollop out of there and put it in there. There's no recipe I use for this stuff. I just tried. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to melt this wax down. I'll be right back. Alright, we melted our wax here in this old icing container. I'm hoping this is already, it's not. You're supposed to melt this Vaseline. It's pretty warm, so I gotta hurry here. The warmer that Vaseline is, you kind of want it liquid. It'll help that wax and the scent and everything else mixed together. But everything you add to this is going to cool it off. And that wax is going to get hard, so you gotta hurry. I hope y'all can see that. I got a little bit of gunk in there from the last time I mixed up some scent, but that's alright. Now we put a little bit of our deer scent. That's from 2014. And it kind of coagulated. It cooled off that wax. Might have to melt it again in a double broiler. Don't do it in the house. Good God, don't do it in the house. Your wife will kill you. Some Elmer's glue. Gotta hurry. Like I said, I don't use recipe. I just play around with it. I'm going to use this stick instead of this Q-tip. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Now, Vaseline has a lower flash point than wax, and they're both highly flammable. Don't forget that, because if you catch fire, it ain't my fault. That stuff catches fire, it's terrible. You want it between 160 and 180 degrees, and a double broil is the best way to do it. I got a little stove I normally do it on, but I can't find my pan that I cook in. Alright. See that right there? It's not completely mixed yet because my wax got clumpy. Excuse me. Let me melt that down, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, what I done here to get this remixed, I took a propane torch on low flame, and I do not recommend this. I put down a glass jar. Didn't take very long at all. And that stuff mixed up together real good. It is now a liquid. I don't know if you all can see that or not. And I'm going to pour it into a can here. Spilled a little bit. You don't want to do that. Alright. Now y'all can see that. I poured that into a chapstick container. I'm going to let that cool off real good. Probably take it inside out of the sun. And what it's going to do, if I done my job right, it's going to look like chapstick. or you know what I mean, that lip balm stuff. That's where this comes from. It's a lip balm container. It's the second time I've used this particular one, and it's a little more waterproof scent. Lasts a while if you smear it on a tree or something. But really all you got to do is open that up and set it out, and put it away and back in your backpack when you're done. Lasts you a long time. This scent, I tried to take only mature does that were ready to breed. Two of the does that are in here bred right before they were taken, and you know they're hot does in. I made that in 2014, and what that is the glands of these mature does. I put 80% cheap vodka in it, and I put glycerin in with it. And then, like I said, that's 2014. I'm still using that. Now, it took several deer to make that, make it good and concentrated, but I've been using that for years, and you ain't got. I might not have to make it again the rest of my life doing this stuff, but we're gonna let that cool down. Try to show it to you after a bit, and I hope y'all try it. But you got any questions, anything like that, you ask me. People preached at me about the last one that I made, and it was just, let's see, I think it was Elmer's glue, some deer scent, and borax, and it gums it up into like these crystals real fast, and it does not soak up all the scent. So you want to use more scent than you're supposed to, and you just take the crystals out and put them in a container like this. Those crystals, I left them out in the summer heat all summer long, and they look exactly like they did when I made it. And people were complaining about how I done it. Folks, I've used this stuff. It works. All it does basically is make a deer stop so you can shoot it. They smell it if the wind's right, you know. But you can mess with your buddies and tell them that's some lip balm. Give it to them for a present. I guarantee when they open it, they won't like the smell. We'll talk to you later. Alright, what I done there was I buried this thing in ice for about an hour in this cottage cheese container I saved. It got cooled off kind of quick. It's a low melting point, that Vaseline. And you don't hunt with this on a hot day or it'll separate, but if you're smearing it on trees, it's no big deal. And look at what we got. Y'all see that? Now watch here. A little bit of paste, just like lip balm. Seal that up. Probably I'll clean off the outside real good. And you've got something there. Hang on, let me get it. Let me get a leaf here. You've got something there that you can smear on a tree. Of course, you wouldn't want to use that little tiny bit, but you got deer scent that'll stick to a tree and it'll hold up in the rain. The cold weather pretty good. And I hope y'all try it. Now, if you didn't get enough deer scent, or it's too hard, or it's too soft, or this or that, you can add glycerin in it to soften it up. Just whatever you feel you need. You can add more deer scent. You just got to warm it back up. It only takes, my lord, 30-40 seconds to warm it back up. And you want that consistency right there, like chapstick, lip balm. And it's pretty hot out here. It'd be a little stiffer than that probably. That's been, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes in that ice. I put it in the shade, and I hope y'all use it. And if you do play that trick on your buddy about lip balm, you didn't hear this from me. Later.